Welcome to our channel, where we take you on a journey to some of the most amazing destinations on the planet. Are you ready to start crossing off items on your bucket list? We'll share insider tips to help you prepare for your trip and give you the top 10 must-do activities at each destination. So come along with us as we fulfill our travel dreams and check off those bucket list items. Are you ready to join us on this adventure? Let's get started. Today, we're exploring Paris, the capital of France. Here are a few things you should know before you go. Here are a few tips to help you prepare for your trip. While many people in Paris speak English, it's always a good idea to learn a few basic phrases in French. Greeting people with bonjour, hello, and saying merci, thank you, will go a long way in showing respect and appreciation for the local culture. The currency in France is the euro. Make sure you have enough cash on hand or consider getting a travel credit card that doesn't charge foreign transaction fees. Paris has an efficient public transportation system that includes the metro, buses, and trains. Consider purchasing a multi-day pass for unlimited use, or use a travel card such as the Navigo Découverte, which offers discounted fares for tourists. Paris has a wide range of accommodation options, from luxury hotels to budget hostels. Consider booking in advance to get the best rates, and keep in mind that prices tend to be higher during peak tourist season. Paris is home to many iconic landmarks, including the Eiffel Tower, Notre Cathedral, and the Louvre Museum. Consider purchasing a city pass or a museum pass to save money on entrance fees and skip the lines. French cuisine is world-renowned, and Paris has a wide range of dining options, from fine dining restaurants to casual bistros. Try some local specialties such as croissants, baguettes, and cheese, and don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path to discover hidden gems. Consider purchasing tickets in advance to avoid long lines and potentially save money. It's important to stay hydrated, especially during the hot summer months. Consider bringing a water bottle with you or purchasing water along the way. Don't forget your camera. The views in Paris are absolutely breathtaking, and you'll want to capture them for posterity. Be sure to bring your camera or smartphone and take plenty of photos to remember your visit. If you're planning a trip to Paris, here are the top 10 things you should consider doing. Visit the Eiffel Tower. No trip to Paris is complete without a visit to the Eiffel Tower, one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. The tower was built in 1889 as the entrance arch to the 1889 World's Fair, and has since become a global icon of France. Plan your visit in advance. The Eiffel Tower is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Paris, so it can get very crowded, especially during peak tourist season. To avoid long lines and ensure that you get a ticket, it's a good idea to plan your visit in advance and purchase tickets online. You can also purchase a skip-the-line ticket, which allows you to bypass the regular queue and go straight to the front. Arrive early or late. If you want to avoid the crowds, try to visit the Eiffel Tower early in the morning or late in the evening. The tower is open from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m, and the crowds tend to be smaller outside of peak hours. Take the elevator or the stairs. The Eiffel Tower has 3 levels, and you can either take the elevator or climb the stairs to reach the top. If you're feeling fit and want to save some money, you can take the stairs to the second level and then catch the elevator to the top. Just be prepared for a lot of stairs. If you're feeling nerdy, you can also take a guided tour of the tower's lower levels, where you can learn about the history and construction of this engineering marvel. Explore the Louvre Museum. Home to some of the world's most famous works of art, including the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo, the Louvre is a must-see for any art lover. The museum is the largest in the world and houses over 35,000 works of art, covering a wide range of periods and styles. The Louvre is one of the most popular museums in the world, and it can get very crowded, especially during peak tourist season. To avoid long lines and ensure that you get a ticket, it's a good idea to purchase tickets in advance online. You can also purchase a skip-the-line ticket, which allows you to bypass the regular queue and go straight to the entrance. The Louvre is home to over 35,000 works of art, covering a wide range of periods and styles, so it's important to plan your visit ahead of time to make sure you see everything you want to see. Consider using the museum's website to create a personalized itinerary, or consider purchasing a guided tour. The Louvre is a large museum, and you'll be doing a lot of walking to see everything. Be sure to wear comfortable shoes to avoid sore feet. The Louvre Museum is massive, and it can be overwhelming trying to see everything. Consider downloading a map or using an audio guide to help you navigate the museum and make the most of your visit. Take a stroll or bike ride along the Seine River. The Seine River runs through the heart of Paris and offers beautiful views of the city. Taking a stroll or bike ride along the river is a great way to see the city and get a feel for its layout. One of the best ways to explore the Seine River is by bike. You can rent a bike from one of the many rental stations located along the river and cycle at your own pace. Just be sure to follow the rules of the road and stay safe. If you prefer to walk, the riverbanks offer a lovely stroll through the heart of Paris. You'll pass by many of the city's most famous landmarks, including Notre Dame Cathedral and the Louvre, and you can stop to take in the views or sit on a bench and people watch. If the weather is nice, consider packing a picnic and finding a spot along the river to enjoy a leisurely lunch or dinner. Just be sure to clean up after yourself and respect the local environment. One of the most iconic sites along the Seine is the row of booksellers who set up shop along the riverbanks. You can browse through a wide range of books, from rare first editions to used paperbacks, and perhaps find a hidden treasure. Visit Notre Dame Cathedral. One of the most famous cathedrals in the world, Notre Dame is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture and is home to many works of art and historical artifacts. The cathedral is best known for its stunning stained glass windows and intricate stone carvings, and is a popular destination for both tourists and locals. Notre Dame is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Paris, and it can get very crowded, especially during peak tourist season. To avoid long lines and ensure that you get a ticket, it's a good idea to plan your visit in advance and purchase tickets online. You can also purchase a skip-the-line ticket, which allows you to bypass the regular queue and go straight to the front. If you want to avoid the crowds, try to visit Notre Dame early in the morning or late in the evening. The cathedral is open from 8 a.m. to 6:45 p.m., and the crowds tend to be smaller outside of peak hours. If you want to learn more about the history and architecture of Notre Dame, consider taking a guided tour. You'll have the opportunity to ask questions and learn about the cathedral's many treasures, including its stained glass windows, stone carvings, and famous organ. Climb to the top of the tower. If you're feeling adventurous, don't miss the opportunity to climb to the top of the tower for a bird's-eye view of the city. The climb is steep and narrow, but the views are worth it. Just be prepared for a lot of stairs. Dress appropriately. Notre Dame is a place of worship, and it's important to show respect by dressing modestly. Be sure to cover your shoulders and knees, and remove your hat before entering the cathedral. Take your time. Notre Dame Cathedral is a stunning example of Gothic architecture, and there is a lot to see. Consider taking your time and enjoying the sights and sounds of the cathedral. Sample French cuisine. French cuisine is world-renowned, and Paris is home to a wide range of dining options. No trip to Paris is complete without indulging in some delicious French cuisine. Head to a local bistro for a taste of classic dishes like escargot, coq au vin, and crème brûlée. Don't be afraid to ask the waitstaff for recommendations, and be sure to pair your meal with a glass of wine from the region. French cuisine is known for its cheese, bread, and pastries, and there are many local specialties to try. Don't miss out on croissants, baguettes, and cheese. Some of the best dining experiences in Paris can be found away from the tourist areas. Consider venturing off the beaten path and exploring the local neighborhoods to find hidden gems. Paris has a wide range of dining options beyond traditional restaurants, including food markets, food trucks, and street vendors. Consider exploring these options to get a feel for the local food scene. Don't be afraid to try new things. French cuisine can be intimidating to some, but don't be afraid to try new things. Consider stepping out of your comfort zone and trying something new. Look for restaurants with Terroir Parisien certification. The Terroir Parisien certification is a label that guarantees that a restaurant uses local, seasonal ingredients in its dishes. Consider looking for restaurants with this certification to get a taste of authentic French cuisine. Overall, French cuisine is a must-try when visiting Paris. By following these tips and being open to trying new things, you can make the most of your culinary experience and discover some hidden gems. Shop at the ChampsElysees. The ChampsElysees is a famous shopping street in Paris and home to a wide range of high-end stores and brands. Here are a few tips to help you make the most of your shopping experience. The ChampsElysees is known for its high-end stores and boutiques, so it's a great place to shop for designer clothes, luxury beauty products, and other high-end goods. Be prepared to pay a premium, however, as these stores tend to be more expensive than other places in the city. While the ChampsElysees is known for its high prices, you can still find some good deals if you look for sales and discounts. Many stores offer discounts on seasonal merchandise or items that are being discontinued, so it's worth checking out the sale racks. If you're looking for a wider variety of goods at a lower price point, consider shopping at one of the department stores on the ChampsElysees, such as Galeries Lafayette or Printemps. These stores have a wide range of products, from clothing and accessories to home goods and electronics. The ChampsElysees is lined with sidewalk cafés, so it's a good idea to take a break and recharge with a coffee or a croissant. You can sit and people watch while you rest your feet and enjoy a snack. While many stores on the ChampsElysees accept credit and debit cards, it's a good idea to bring some cash just in case. Some smaller stores or street vendors may only accept cash, so it's always good to be prepared. Many of the stores on the ChampsElysees offer sales and discounts throughout the year. Consider looking for these deals to save money on your purchases. Like any busy tourist area, the ChampsElysees can be prone to pickpocketing. Be mindful of your belongings and consider using a bag with a secure zipper closure. Visit the Palace of Versailles. The Palace of Versailles is a stunning example of French Baroque architecture and a must-see for any visit to Paris. Here are a few tips to help you make the most of your visit. The Palace of Versailles is a popular tourist attraction, and it can get quite crowded, especially during peak tourist season. To avoid long lines and ensure that you get a ticket, it's a good idea to purchase your tickets in advance. You can purchase tickets online or through your hotel. If you want to avoid the crowds, try to visit the Palace of Versailles early in the morning or late in the afternoon. The palace is open from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., and the crowds tend to be smaller outside of peak hours. If you want to learn more about the history and architecture of the palace, consider taking a guided tour. You'll have the opportunity to ask questions and learn about the many treasures of the palace, including the Hall of Mirrors and the Chapel Royal. The gardens of the Palace of Versailles are a must-see attraction in their own right. Take some time to wander through the formal gardens and admire the fountains, statues, and ornamental ponds. The gardens of the Palace of Versailles are quite large, and it can take a while to explore them on foot. To save time and see more of the gardens, consider renting a bike or a golf cart. This will allow you to cover more ground and see more of the gardens in a shorter amount of time. Take your time. The Palace of Versailles is a stunning example of French Baroque architecture. Ride hop-on hop-off bus tours. The hop-on hop-off bus is a popular way to see the sights in Paris and get a feel for the city's layout. Here are a few tips to help you make the most of your hop-on hop-off bus tour. There are several hop-on hop-off bus tour options available, including tours that focus on specific landmarks or neighborhoods and tours that offer a more general overview of the city. Consider factors like the route, the duration of the tour, and the availability of audio guides in your language. One of the benefits of a hop-on hop-off tour is that you can get off at any of the stops and explore the area on foot. Take advantage of this feature and get off the bus at any stops that interest you. Most hop-on hop-off tours include audio commentary in multiple languages. Be sure to listen to the commentary, as it will give you valuable information about the sights you are seeing. Take a boat tour. A boat tour is a great way to see Paris from a different perspective and get a feel for the city's layout. Here are a few tips to help you make the most of your boat tour. There are several boat tour options available, including tours that focus on specific landmarks or neighborhoods and tours that offer a more general overview of the city. Decide which option is best for you based on your interests and how much time you have. Many boat tours offer food and drink options, so you can enjoy a meal or a drink while you take in the views. Just be sure to check the availability and pricing in advance. Boat tours can get very crowded, especially during peak tourist season. Consider booking a tour early in the morning or late in the evening to avoid the crowds. Boat tours can be cool and windy, especially on the river. Consider dressing in layers and bringing a jacket or scarf to stay warm. Visit Montmartre. Montmartre is a historic neighborhood in Paris known for its bohemian atmosphere and stunning views of the city. Here are a few tips to help you make the most of your visit. One of the most iconic landmarks in Montmartre is the Basilique du Sacré-Cœur, a white-domed church that sits atop the hill. The church is open to the public, and you can either take the stairs or the funicular to the top for panoramic views of the city. Montmartre is known for its winding, cobblestone streets, which are dotted with charming houses, boutique shops, and artist studios. Take some time to wander and explore the neighborhood, And don't be afraid to get lost, that's part of the fun. Montmartre is home to a number of excellent restaurants, offering everything from classic French bistro fare to more modern cuisine. Consider trying a traditional dish like coq au vin or bœuf bourguignon, and pair it with a glass of red wine from the region. Montmartre has a long history as an artist's neighborhood, and you can still find artists working in the streets today. If you're feeling creative, consider signing up for a painting class or workshop to learn more about the local art scene. The metro is the easiest way to get to Montmartre, and there are several stations in the neighborhood. Consider purchasing a metro pass to make your visit more efficient. Montmartre is a hilly neighborhood, and you'll likely be doing a lot of walking. Wear comfortable shoes to help you stay comfortable and make the most of your visit. Bonus: try some French pastries. French pastries are world-renowned, and Paris is home to a wide range of bakeries and pâtisseries. Here are a few tips to help you make the most of your pastry eating experience in Paris. One of the best places to try French pastries is at a pâtisserie, which is a bakery that specializes in pastries and desserts. You'll find a wide selection of sweet treats, from flaky croissants and buttery pain au chocolate to delicate eclairs and creamy tarts. Some of the most iconic French pastries include croissants, pain au chocolate, eclairs, and macarons. Be sure to try at least a few of these classic treats while you're in Paris. Many pâtisseries offer seasonal pastries, featuring ingredients like fruit or chocolate that are in season. These pastries can be a great way to try something a little different and to experience the flavors of the season. French pastries are often enjoyed with a cup of coffee or tea, and it's a good idea to try a few different types of drinks to see what you like best. You can also ask the staff for recommendations based on the pastry you choose. Look for bakeries and pâtisseries with maison in the name. The term maison in French refers to a high-quality establishment, and many bakeries and pâtisseries with maison in the name are known for their top-quality pastries. In Paris, long lines at a bakery or pâtisserie often indicate that the pastries are worth the wait. Consider looking for bakeries and pâtisseries with long lines to find the best pastries. Don't be afraid to ask for recommendations. Many locals are happy to share their favorite pastry spots with tourists. Don't be afraid to ask for recommendations or seek out local food blogs for ideas. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. We hope you've enjoyed our travel tips and recommendations. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for even more inspiration and ideas for your next trip. So come along with us as we fulfill our travel dreams and check off those bucket list items. We can't wait to see where our next adventure takes us, and we hope you'll join us for the ride.